Hello, coffee shop is open. Welcome everybody. It's been a little bit of a while, hasn't it? I didn't do one last week. I can't think why. Was I on half term last week? Oh, I tell you, my memory is awful. Anyway, do find a seat and give Barry your order. If you're new here, this is my virtual coffee shop. Everybody is welcome, and Barry is my virtual barista. He's a bit naughty. I've got a little bit of an update about Barry later on. It is Wednesday, 1st of March, as I am filming this. You will see it tomorrow, 2nd of March. Can you believe it's March? The weather has taken a turn for the worse. It is cold. It is drizzly. And I'm a bit annoyed because I need to go to the post office and I don't want to drive. You know, it's walking distance, but I don't feel like walking. You need some soup. That's what you need. Soup of the day today is, oh no, got a bit of a problem. Soup of the day today is Aussie roux soup. And that is soup, and it's got kangaroo in it. Now, we find it quite hard to get kangaroo in this country. We can get it, but yeah. And I thought, a lot of you might object to that. So the alternative was turnip soup. But after Teresa Coffee, or Coffee, whatever you say her name, has said, let them eat turnips, because there's a shortage of salad vegetables. There's not very many turnips to be had either. So what I can do, and I've made a big batch of this, and it is lovely, is cauliflower and broccoli soup, and it's got leeks in it. And if you like, as an extra little garnish, I can sprinkle in some crumbled blue cheese, and it just lifts it. It's really nice. Yeah, so we'll have a bit of that with some homemade focaccia bread. Yes, we will. So March the 1st, ATC swap from Christine. Here is what she sent me and what I sent her. Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine, and I'm here today to show you my ATC swap for the month of March. The ATC swap is hosted by our lovely Woolly Steph, and for this month I was partnered with Christine Carpenter, Christine's Cards and Things. Is she still Christine's Cards and Things, or is she Christine's Cards and Crafts now? Oh, I don't know, I'll have to check. Anyway, I will leave her and Woolly Steph linked in the description box. So we've got this lovely paper here. It's like a speech bubble almost, the way it's been cut. Try and get it all in shot, Ashley. So we've got this lovely mint card and her handmade with love stamp on the back. Love cannot be seen or heard, rather it must be felt. Now I think that this is patterned paper. Love how it matches the background card, and I think that this has been stamped, and we've got a gorgeous sequin there. Do you like an iridescent cup sequin? Yes I do. Yes I do. Okay, so that's lovely. So it says, dear Ashley, this is my hashtag Woolly Steph ATC swap for February. Well, it March the 1st, yeah. I do hope this finds you well and that you're feeling a lot better. I love watching all your videos. Take care. Love from Christine. That is so kind, Christine. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. I'm glad somebody does. Yours are very informative as well. You're very talented and very clever. Now, this is rather lovely, isn't it? So, it looks like we've got some lightly patterned paper, and it's been stenciled with a variety of stencils over the top, and then we've got die cut flowers and a butterfly, and I wonder if I can lift those wings. Yes I can. And the butterfly's been stenciled. It's nice, isn't it? It looks like it could be twisted citron, wilted violet maybe, uncharted mariner. You'll have to let me know, Christine, if I've got the colours right. And then little bits of bling, which are always lovely, aren't they, on some black card. And this was made in April 2022. It's 7 of 11, flowers and butterflies, and it's Christine's Cards and Things, Christine Carpenter, and she likes all things crafty. Now, it's interesting that the card here is kind of minty because I've decided that I'm going to send Christine this that I made on my channel a while ago. I'll link the video on how I made this in the description box, but I won't bore you with the details. It's basically something that I made out of nothing or some stuff that I got for free. So I'll leave that linked in the description box, but it's essentially some Selkie board, I think it's called, with gilding flakes. This was cut from a paint chart, and then I've used stickles and some gems just to finish it off. So thanks Woolly Steph, thanks Christine. I will leave them linked down below and I will be back soon. Take care everybody, bye now. So thank you Christine for that. I hope you're doing well and I hope you liked what I sent you. Yeah, and while I'm thanking people, can I thank you all for your kindness regarding Judith Norfolk? I've got some cards. I've got an email from somebody to say that they're sending me a card, hopefully later this week. So I've got a little bundle of cards to send to Judith, and I know that she will really appreciate them. But again, I don't want to give anything away about this person, but our lovely Joyce Tour, who supports a lot of us, has reached out to me in the last week. And she's going through a really, really awful time. And I might moan a bit today, but I'm not going through anything like what these people are going through. And I just want you to give Joyce a little bit of your virtual kindness and give her a virtual hug. She probably won't be watching because I have a feeling she's going to be very busy. But Joyce, you are in my thoughts and you are in my lovely subscribers' thoughts as well, I'm sure. So sending much love to you. Now, you know that I'm going on a little bit of I'm trying to be frugal. And as it's the start of a new month, I've done my accounts for February. And I thought the easiest way of looking at it is to look on my bank statement online for February, and it quite clearly gives you a money in versus money out, and you can see whether you are it's like a little bar chart. You can see straight away whether you are spending more than you are bringing in, and I'm very pleased to say that actually I've done quite well for February in terms of the spending. And there were some differences, however. So I've got my little notebook, and it is confusing because this is a 2022 diary. So the dates at the top are incorrect. Yeah, so I'm going by the days and ignoring the date, and where it's a significant date like the end of the month or the first of the month, I'm just changing it and making a little note. So I've gone through and had a little look. It's frightening today though. First of the month I've had 3 direct debits go out, and it's like this week there's no money coming in because I didn't work last week because it was half term. So I've got no money coming in this week. So I am relying on surplus from February. This is very boring. I'm very sorry. But the bank says that in February, my money out was £539.14. But going by here, I've got £485.98. So whether there's a direct debit I've not made a note of in my book, I don't know. But what is it about? I can't make it work. My brain's not working. About £55 difference. That's quite a lot actually, isn't it? I'm underestimating. But I'm not too worried because I know that I have some surplus, which, as I say, is good, because when you're working irregular days like me, and I'm working through an agency, when I don't work, I don't get paid. It's not like being in a job where you get holiday pay or sick pay or anything like that. I added up where I was a little bit naughty. So let me see if I can find a page in here. So when I've been out and about and I've made some purchases, I've made a note of where I could have saved money. So for example, on one of my days where I went to Bacco Lounge knitting, I had a very expensive dinner and a glass of wine, and I reckoned I didn't need that glass of wine, so I could have saved £8. After a paper crafting night, it was like, I really want some wine, so I stopped on the way home and bought a bottle of wine and 2 crunches. Didn't need to spend that money. So at the end of every week on a Sunday, I tot up what I've spent for the week, what money I've had coming in for the week, and where I could have saved money. So I've added up for February where I could have saved money, where in my opinion I've made unnecessary purchases. And in February I could have saved £89.65, which is quite a significant amount of money. And when you add that up over 12 months, if I spent that amount of money unnecessarily every month, that works out to £1,075.80. That's a really nice mini break somewhere, isn't it? A city break, like to Venice or Prague or something for a couple of days. That's, you know, that's a significant amount of money. So in March, I need to try and do better. Crafty purchases. Over the month rather, I've spent £22.97. Now, I'm not sure, and I need to keep better records this month. I'm not sure whether that includes my £12. I don't think it does. I don't think that includes my £12 for my craft workshop. Sun's coming out now. That's good, because I need to go for a walk in a minute. I might have to pause you and close my blind. Are we doing okay? I don't know. Maybe if I angle that way a bit. Is that any better? Yes. Yeah, so over the course of the year, that's £275.64. I'm going to close the blind. Hold on. I think that's a little bit better. I hope Barry's brought you drinks all for you. I've got Earl Grey tea. I've got lemon and ginger. Oh, it's not, is it? Oh, and it started raining. The sun's out and it's raining. So we might get a rainbow. You never know. You never know. Talking of rainbows, I'm just going to go off track a minute. Did anybody, or was anybody lucky enough to see the Northern Lights over I think it was Saturday night and Sunday night into Monday morning? Apparently we got really good views of the Northern Lights in lots of parts of the UK, and I didn't see it. It's on my bucket list, is to see the Northern Lights. I really, really want to see the Northern Lights. But yeah, let me know if you did. Anyway, back to the boring money stuff. Yeah, so on crafty purchases, I don't think my £22.97 includes my £12 for March's craft workshop. God, blimey. So that would make it £34.97. But if I stick to the £22.97, because I have actually budgeted the craft workshop in my monthly outgoings, because that is something that I do every month. But crafty purchases that I made, I didn't need necessarily. I've said £22.97. Over the course of the year, that's £275.64. Now, one thing that I would like to do eventually is invest in something like the Tim Holtz distress paints, or certainly get more of the glazes and stains. And actually, if for a long time I don't spend any money, then I can accrue some savings to actually buy those materials that would benefit me. So yeah, I don't think I've done too badly, and I did really well actually at Craft Workshop. I was worried that I might succumb to buying the new Distress ink at Lost Shadow, and they did try to sell it to me. They tried very hard, and Hazel was like, oh, we've got this in the sale, and oh, we got this, and oh yeah, and I said, no, I'm not buying. And because this video is going to be quite long, because I need to go on about something else, I'm not going to share my crafty purchases total for last year in this video. I will do it next week. So the person that guesses the closest that I spent on crafty purchases last year, including yarn, I should give a small prize to. Oh, and talking of prizes, is it Shirley Young? I think it's Shirley Young won a giveaway. She won a card and she hasn't contacted me with her address. So Shirley, if you're watching, contact me with your address. Paper&Twine 44@gmail.com. I'll leave it in the description box because yeah, I've got that card to send to you. And if I don't hear from her within another month, I'll perhaps give it to somebody else. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I've tried really hard, but I'm obviously not trying hard enough. And gosh, you know, first of the month today, it's been a really spendy month. It's going to be a spendy day because I've had a lot of direct debits go out today, like the TV licence, which is quarterly, I think contact lenses, and I need to check that. And this is why it's really important that you look, because I've signed a contract that says £28 a month, but they've charged me £40. So when I finish this, I'm going to contact them and say, look, I think you've overcharged me. Yes. So that's really important, why you should look at your bank accounts, you know, look at your statement and just check your direct debits. Is it what you expected it to be? Because that's £12 more. It's quite a lot. Again, over the course of the year, it's £144, isn't it? That's a couple of nice meals out for two. Yeah, so this month I need to try much harder not to spend money where I don't need to. One of the things I will be spending money on today is a meal at Bacco Lounge. I didn't go to knitting last week because I wasn't feeling very well. So yeah, and I'm just having really light lunch. I'm having some yogurt, some fruit, and a little bit of muesli. That's what I'm having for my lunch. Secret Diary of a Serial Dieter has been really bad this month, really bad. So I've got to rein it in. I've got 2 weeks until the next weigh, well, just under 2 weeks till the next weigh day. If I can have maintained, I will be really pleased. Anyway, I was tagged by Jenny Ginger Ninja Craft to do the 5 Truths, 5 Myths challenge. So, a bit of fun. Comment down below what you think are truths and what you think are myths. And you can comment on my community page as well. I forget to look on there because I do a lot of my YouTube stuff on my iPad, and the community page doesn't work on that or on the phone. On mobile devices, you have to be on a PC. Anyway, here are my 5 truths and 5 myths. You see if you can work them out. So number 1, I've landed, no, sorry. Let me get this right. I've taken off in a plane more times than I've landed. I'll repeat that one. Number 1, I've taken off in a plane more times than I've landed. Number 2, I absolutely love broad beans. Number 3, I've grade 8 piano with distinction. Number 4, I've been on TV. Number 5, I've met the singers Beverly Craven, Julia Fordham and Judy Zook. Number 6, I can speak Russian. Number 7, I have qualified to drive an HGV. Number 8, I've been in the Guinness Book of Records. Number 9, I've been arrested. And finally, number 10, I've been proposed to 5 times. So those are my 5 truths and 5 myths. See if you can work out which is which. Now then, a little bit of a Barry update. Now, the eagle-eared amongst you might have heard some banging and clattering in the kitchen. Barry and I have had a little bit of a fallout, so sorry if he's been a bit rude and a bit sullen when he's delivered your soup and your drink today. The last time I told you about Barry, we'd had Valentine's Day and he'd made this romantic gesture to Beryl, and he delivered 17,000 tonnes of Brussels sprouts. No wonder there's a Brussels sprout shortage. To her drive. And anyway, the long and short of it was that the sprouts stank the place out because we'd had unseasonable weather. Excuse me, it was very warm and then very wet, so they started to rot. Hence, there was a sprouty smell in the local neighbourhood. And Bob the Builder got a restraining order out against Barry, and he's not allowed within 1.5 miles of their house. But Bob the Builder has had a bit of a revenge moment, and he's bought a big dumper truck. He has scraped all of these rotting sprouts off their drive, and he's dumped them on mine. The sun's coming out again. My glasses might go dark. Yeah, he's dumped. It's not quite 17,000 tonnes now because they have decomposed a bit, shall we say, over the last couple of weeks. So these sprouts have all been dumped on my drive, which I'm not very happy about, as you can imagine. And the smell, I've had complaints off the neighbours. So Barry, I've made him clear it all up, so he's not very happy. He's got blisters on his hands from shoveling. Yeah. So I had to order a skip to get rid of these. I don't know where they've gone, but yeah, we've got just a little bit of a pong still in the vicinity. So I've whittled on loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. I hope to get some crafting done and share a bit of crafting with you. Oh, those of you that have signed up for the first jigsaw in my little arty project, hopefully those have got in the post by the time you see this. If you want to take part, please feel free to do so. That would be lovely. What was I going to say? Yeah, if you want an extra piece, contact me. If you want a piece off the second puzzle, because I've still got some gaps on that. Anyway, blah. Oh, this is a load of drivel. I told you it was going to be rubbish, didn't I? I need to. Oh, blimey, I am away with the fairies. I need to tag people for the 5 myths, 5 truths, 5 myths challenge. Oh, I'm so out of practice. So there's no obligation to do this. If you don't want to, just comment here, I don't want to, or I've already been tagged. I'm tagging the car boot crafter, Jackie Drake, who's Pretty Paper Crafts, and 2 Old Crows, who is Peg Mayer. We're kind of quite new to each other, and she's international, so that might be quite interesting. Yes, so car boot crafter, Jackie Drake, who is Pretty Paper Crafts, and 2 Old Crows. So that's it. That's me done. Oh, yeah, as I say, I'll try and be back with something crafty. I need to do my prompt for the hashtag PT Tag Club. And I've got other things that I want to try. Yeah, but it's just time. Anyway, I'm off. Bye now.